Wow. Second storm today. Now we're stranded. That is raining. So the rain certainly does clear everything. Jackie and I are here. Oh, my phone lens is a bit dirty. And we're already the first people in the restaurant. How embarrassing. Baby brown basilisk. Unless I'm mistaken. It's just the start of the dry season. We see so much stuffed babies at the moment. Animals that are bred in the rainy season. So again, you look through the forest, you see very little. Edge of habitation, wow. And more stuff to see. I suppose it just stands out more as well. So it stopped raining a bit this afternoon. It was really humid, and we just cycled down to another little sort of public beach, and over this, I don't know what this is really, low vegetation. I don't know if there's crops in there or just where it's been cleared and regrowth. We've just seen a black hawk fly past, but I didn't get my phone out in time, so it's very similar in some ways and is related to the Harris's hawk. Beautiful bird, pure black, big wing, shape a bit like a Chilean buzzard eagle, and a white band on its tail on the rump. Goodness me, like a Harris's hawk. But down here, you can see how rough it is because of the storm for the last 2 days. But down here, a lot of the birds are fishing and a lot of people fish here, so it's obviously a good little lagoon in here. Really? Goose barnacles. You know what? It's just a bloody iguana. Like a slow old man. There's some gobies in there. And lots of little sergeant major fish. Little damselfish babies or youngsters. Here's a natural aquarium. Plants are just as fascinating, aren't they, as the world of animals. And they colonise it. I mean, just a bare rock, sprayed with salt, baked, absolutely baked for big chunks of the year. And yeah, and they're turning it green, and that's bringing insects. And we've seen plenty of antlerless lizards and birds on here as well, just on one rocky limestone outcrop. Amazing. Tropical storm's been offshore. We're miles away on our bikes. Oh my god, Jackie's rescuing our map. Oh, we're wet with sweat and the rain is very warm, but we are going to be soaked by the time we get back. So, oh my god, so that's nice. As far as you can see, at the edge of the tropical storm's coming in. We better get out of here. So I'm in some decent rainforest, really. It is quite decent. Opposite the hotel. Beautiful Tulum. Tranquil. Natural. But of course, like anywhere in the world nowadays, the reality is, of course, tourism in such beautiful places is really the only source of income for the economy. And that brings road building, hotels, and all the usual stuff that us humans like to have. So it's a really decent bit of rainforest. I've only just discovered it today, right near the hotel, but bisected here, and I know further along the main road, inroads into the rainforest. And of course, all because of us. I finally found something. Oh, pardon me. The biggest grasshopper I've ever seen in my life, and I know he's got his beady eye on me. I'd like to catch him so you can see how big he is. He's about 4 inches long, and I just know he's going to jump and probably fly away. Dave, I fumbled him thinking he was going to be quicker than he was. So, look at this beastie. I think he's cheesed off because it's so cold. I still can't, I'm one-handed, I can't manipulate him, but you get the idea how big he actually is. Hello. Maybe just too cool to fly. He's a pretty good looking beast. Now I'm stranded. Bit of the forecast storms hit again. But look in here. So when I'm talking rainforest to the school kids, oh yeah, look in here by the way. That's what's going in that road. Bit of drainage. Breakfast roots. You can see how you can't actually. I don't think the phone's doing a fair effect, but you can see how dark it is. Snake skeleton down there. I hope it wasn't killed by a construction worker, but I guess it's a highly likely thing. We just found a really nice turtle here. I don't know whether you saw the other turtle because of the phone memory going off. I am absolutely soaked. It's really hard to operate the phone. So look at the size of this guy. The other one was a box turtle. This beauty, not so. I'll put this one back, see if we can find the other one. I say turtle, but these are, I imagine, sort of rainforest turtles, acting like tortoises. The other one was a box turtle for sure. My God, I'm getting wet, and so's the phone. But that one's making its way up. Quite a large turtle. See if I can find the other one while there's still some memory. Already changing colour. It's only a little tiddler, but just a bit bigger than the smaller greener ones. As Jackie said, very camouflage. So we were supposed to be cycling a fair old way today to some cenotes. I've got underwater, water-filled caves and underground water-filled caves. Have a look at that. There's a cyclone offshore that hit a bit last night, and the forecast today is horrendous weather on and off all day. There's not even windy here, and yet the waves are proper North Sea, off the Norfolk coast kind of waves. Look at those. So it's obviously blasting well offshore. Forecast to keep touching shore, so we're going to probably sit it out and end up going tomorrow. What's this space? It's weird seeing houseplants growing wild in so much as your little skin dapsers that you have in your lounge, or I have in my reptile room. This is what it really wants to be. Monsters. That's the real McCoy. We just have them all, they're babies.
Oh, well, let's spend like an hour or something. Because if you buy two, you might be ready. It's not good. But do you want to get it with the towel or something?
Yeah, you can bring towel, I'll get it.
Alright. Si le damos como alguna dice que la van a para llevárselo.
¿Cómo que para que se vaya? No, no problema.
No, se lo va a llevar a Vasco.
Ponle tea towel.
¿Sí? ¿No tienes como una toallita?
Sí, sure.
Eso lleva.
Ah, sí.
You're like I would bring a bigger one.
¿Tienes papel allá?
Are you like a biologist?
Where's the door? Where's the nearest door?
Huh?
Where's the nearest door?
Ah, ya.
Puerta.
Bien, bien. Oh.
Ten cuidado.
Mr. Irwin over here. You're gonna be like, oh, mate, we got a bat, mate.
Tea.
You seen that guy, the Australian guy?
Yeah, I guess that. when I was smoking younger, you know.
How does it feel?
There's about
Oh,
50 species of bats
really?
just in this area.
Oh, I didn't know that.
50, I found a bat the other day and I googled to see what kind it was. And,
That's awesome.
and I had 50 to find out from.
Wow.
And it wasn't this size.
I never
it was
seen
bigger.
it this
was
close.
big.
This
It was
is
big.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just in the forest over there.
Was it like over
And
black?
a pointy
or-
nose and they're brown with stripes.
That's awesome. Have you been to the cenotes yet?
No, we're going to find out about that later. Well, we found some creepy crawlers, but the snakes have eluded us again. It's not easy at all, but it is incredibly enjoyable, incredibly sweaty. You've got to be in it to win it, and if you're sitting in a hotel room or in a bar, the amazing world of nature, you're not going to see a great deal of it. So essentially we're looking for snakes that are looking for sleeping analyst lizards and frogs, birds sleeping in trees. So we're kind of finding stuff like this, but we're certainly rubbish at finding snakes. Look at this spider's web. Not easy at all. And of course a lot of the stuff's probably up there anyway.
Which one?
Yeah, that looks like a stick. Praying mantis. Trying to do too many things at once now.
Oh yeah. Would hold the light, or can you manage?
Go ahead. So we're cycling back from the cenotes where we've been today. Oh, it's like a wonder of the world. Something again, seen on TV so much, but to experience it for real has been absolutely lovely. Managed to get a bit of footage, not sure how good it'll be, but just to give you a taste of what it's like in those sort of water-filled caverns. We've cycled, we've swam today, we've cycled and we're cycling back now. We've eaten 3 big meals a day probably, and we've had nothing but a packet of crisps today. Our legs are burning and our tummies are empty, and I want a beer. But enjoy what we have got footage-wise are those cenotes. We've just biked out of the hotel sector, I guess, through downtown. Downtown Tulum, yeah, all the like the mechanic shops and everything you expect in a town, busy town, working town, and all the rubbish and that, and dodgy pavements. So we're at our first cenote. Very nice bit of graffiti, should we say street art? Let's go and see.
I'm just looking, it's a weird place to see a huge butterfly grass.
We've seen a lot of them today, haven't we?
Yeah, that is, looks plastic, doesn't it?
No, you know if he falls in, he's in big trouble, don't you?
Oh no,
The turtles don't get in, the terrapins don't get in.
I just swam under that, you need to go under there, David.
Yeah.
Through that cabin there, and I came through the little cave bit there, the arch on the right.
Yeah.
And I went in there earlier, and the terrapin, just huge one, just swam straight towards me, didn't care. I just reached out and touched it. So I couldn't help myself.
We're naughty, aren't we? There's got to come a time when you just don't record these anymore, but when you see a big old boy like this, again, they're just ginormous. Absolutely huge. I know, I'm not going to mess with you. You're the king. Yeah. Come and have a look.
They actually?
They are caterpillars. I thought it was
Oh
mushroom.
my god.
Sorry guys.
There's
Too
one
big to
here
pry
on
off.
its
Oh!
own. Oh, small one here on its own. I've got like a red face or brown face.
They're the caterpillar versions of the things from Attack the Block. Yeah, it has, yeah.
Oh, this one's a juicy one. Look, it's looking at me.
Oh my god, let's sell them. That's just ludicrous. You can't believe there's any leaves on the tree, can you? That's amazing. Wow, look at all the poo.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah. Just put your hand there to get a sense of scale. Wow. There are leaves on that tree. He knows, I was going to distract him. They wouldn't tell you if you don't get them, you're going to get clawed and bloody whacked, aren't you? Oh, look, those flowers on those, they're pretty.
They're a bit like berries, David. They're red. You won't be able to pick out the colour, I don't think. I guess it is a flower, but berry shaped.
This is a big old boy. Oh, he's not as brave as I thought he was going to be. Proper cock of the rock, this one. Really big old beast. Look at that, we've nearly got home. Big old land crab. Sadly, very dead old land crab. So those cenotes yesterday, fantastic, really, really beautiful. We worked out we'd biked 10 miles. The bikes have been just like the best form of transport ever. It's pretty flat, really, to be honest. Yeah, you know, taxis here are really expensive. There are like little minibuses, little collectivos that go around every 15 minutes or so. But the cycles have been perfect for us. And then, apart from biking 10 miles, we kind of swam a lot in sort of the underground lakes or whatever you want to call them. Today, last day, very sad. We've been down to the beach and had a bit of a beach morning. My God, my legs killed me when we cycled down there. The muscles have really caught up with me. Come back, we've had a shower, we've had a nice sort of late lunch. We've chilled out, sort of said goodbye to a couple of the staff here. They're mostly Mayans here, employed by the hotel. They're just like the most genteel people. They really are, just so kind and calm and friendly, lovely energy. And Mexicans as well. And there's a lovely girl who's one of the waitresses, the only waitress on the whole site. The rest are sort of middle-aged men, to be honest. Brilliant, really chatty and friendly with us. She's been great. And the restaurant manager What a great guy. He's from Mexico City. His family own a sort of a Mexican sort of retreat kind of holiday area up in a big ranch up there. He's been such a great guy, and to be honest, you know, we could have spent a fortune on organised trip. God, look at that. Beautiful bird. We could have spent a fortune on organised trips and things to these cenotes. He just gave us a local knowledge. That combined with the willingness to cycle and speaking Spanish makes all the difference. You know, we've paid pence to go in those things. Instead of probably $100 each, we've spent maybe on 2 cenotes, we've probably spent, I don't know, $30 each or something like that. So inside knowledge, just talking to people, isn't it? Anywhere in the world, just talking to people. So Jackie's now chilling out some more. I'm back in the forest edge. The canopied forest is actually really hard to find stuff because it is all up in the canopy. But here on the forest edge, the gardens in the hotel and things, absolutely brilliant. Last night we had a really quick peek where they grow the plants for the hotel. There's a little nursery in the hotel grounds where they grow the plants for the tables in the jars and to replace the plants in the gardens. That's where we found tarantulas before, and we found a beauty last night. So check that out and enjoy the rest of this vlog. You hold that on just so I can catch him. Then you just won't need that after a while, maybe you will. Oh, he's fishing. Oh, he might bite me.
He doesn't like it. Little hairs that flicked up then.
So I went to pick this beauty up. Wasn't happy. Flipped loads of hairs. You can see the bald patch on the bum. I'm really allergic. But what fantastic tarantulas they are. I suppose I'm going to be itchy like hell now because I'm sweating. And those hairs will be stuck all over me. These are great. So these are Yucatan rust rump tarantulas. You've seen them in the previous episode. That's a very cross, worried tarantula. So we'll let her get back on with her evening. But look at that. Tarantulas in the wild. The Yucatan rust rump. Original big meows. And they are cute. And frightened of being lamped. Wow.
I have no idea whether I got them or not.
So the beach this morning was really busy. It was Saturday here, so it was our little quiet corner. It was actually, I don't know, one of those beaches I can't stand. By the end of the morning or our time there, it was a bit like people just dropping their towels right next to you. So if you know me, you can imagine walking along between the forest edges here down this new bit of road. Perfect. Not that it's a new bit of road, but just me and the animals and the peace and the birds. What a lovely way to round off the holiday. Just give you some idea of the darkness, and this isn't really solid mature forest, but that's the darkness we're talking about. Look beyond, you know, what the camera can sort of light up. Very different world in there, very different indeed. So the open forest, the gardens, the regeneration, it's easier to find animals because of course there's nothing growing down there, nothing green. It's all up there. Plants need sunlight and they need water to survive, and in the rainforest that's all up there. The water's everywhere, I guess, in the rainy season, but it's all up there, the sunshine. So that's where the plants are living, not just the treetops. You've got all the epiphytes, all the plants that live on the trees, rooted to the tree branches. Very different to what we're used to in the UK. And of course up there is where all the plants are. And that's where really all of it is. That's where it's all, that's where the ecosystems and the food chains are going on. The green plants start it off and so on. So it's very difficult to see that. and to find the life, because down in the darkened forest floor, there's less of it. But the forest edge, gardens, regeneration, where there's lots of sunshine, low level, that's why we're finding actually more animals in the hotel gardens than we are in the rainforest. Someone's been here, look. Someone's been down here scratching and pooing. They've been crossed. There's a couple of woodpeckers up there. There's one. There he goes. There's a whole bunch of these things which I don't know what they are. Kind of grackle, I don't know. No, they're not, I don't think. They're certainly they're certainly cross I'm in here. Look at this, they're actually making the drainage, I don't know what you call them, manholes, I don't know. They're making them on site. There's a frame and a form, finished article, amazing. I think that's a black witch moth. It's upside down. Last day in paradise. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed these somewhat different vlogs. It's been difficult to get, really, you know, I said it before, but it's been difficult to show you some of the stuff. In fact, it's been difficult to see some of the stuff with the naked eye, but I hope you've enjoyed the change. I hope you've enjoyed coming along with Jackie and I to Tulum in Mexico and just seeing the beauty of the tropics, the rainforest. There's a little bird up there, let's go and see. And everything else, just for a change. After this vlog, back to normal, back to more falconry videos, more snake videos, basically back to reality for us. Please subscribe, it makes a humongous difference. You won't enjoy, oh, it's still there, you won't enjoy all the videos of course, but subscribe, watch some stuff, don't have to watch it all the way through, do you? Thanks so much for coming along on this journey. We've had a fantastic time, a really great time to reset, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks a lot, guys.